parallel and perpendicular lines. So first we will discuss about parallel lines. What are parallel lines? Lines that are parallel have same angle of inclination. Lines that are parallel have same angle of inclination and also they have same slope. Conversely, lines which have same slope their angle of inclination are equal. So they are parallel. So what do we infer? That parallel lines, two lines are said to be parallel if they have same angle of inclination and also their slopes are same. Like we have this diagram. We have two lines L1 and L2. The slope of L1 is M1 and the slope of L2 is M2. So these two lines have same angles and also their slopes are same. For example, we have two slopes. Y is equals to 3x plus 5. Second slope we have y is equals to 3x plus 7. How we can check that these two lines are parallel? The formula for the slope is y is equals to mx plus c, where this m represents slope. So in the first case, y is equals to, the value of m is, this is 3x plus 5 and the value of m is 3. In the second case, also we have the value of m is equals to 3. So what does it mean? It means we have same slope. So these two lines are parallel. We have taken an arbitrary example to understand the concept. So let's take an example related to parallel lines. Find K so that the line joining A, B and the line joining C, D are parallel. Now we have considered that these two lines are parallel. So it means M1 is equals to M2. Suppose that M1 is equals to the slope of AB. Slope of AB, which is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is y2 and this is y1. Minus 6 minus 3 divided by, this is x2 minus this is x1. Now the slope M2 is equals to the slope of CD, which is equals to 4 minus 5 divided by minus 6 minus 4. Minus 6 minus, this is minus 4. We can also write 4 minus 5, which is equals to minus 6 plus 4. Minus minus is equals to plus. Now since these two lines are parallel, so their slopes must be equal. And now we have to find the value of k. So writing -6 minus 3 divided by k minus 7 equals to 4 minus 5 minus 6 plus 4. Because they are parallel, so we have written their slope as equals. -6 minus 3 is equals to -9 and k minus 7, which is equals to 4 minus 5 is equals to -1 and this is equals to -2. Now we will cross multiply. -9 multiplied by -2 is equals to 18 is equals to, now we will cross multiply these two terms. -1 into k minus 7. 18 is equals to -1 multiplied by k is equals to minus k, and minus minus is equals to plus. 1 7 times is 7. Now if we take k to the other side of equality, its sign will reverse. Minus sign will be converted into positive sign, and this positive 18, when it will migrate towards the other side of equality, its sign will become minus. So minus 18 plus 7, which is equals to minus 11. So this is the value of k. Now we will discuss about perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines. Two lines L1 and L2 are said to be perpendicular if the product of their slopes is equals to -1. If two non-vertical lines L1 and L2 are perpendicular, then their slopes M1 and M2 are related as M1 product M2 is equals to -1, or we can say M1 is equals to -1 over M2, or M2 is equals to -1 over M1. So it means that each slope is a negative reciprocal of the other. See, this is slope M1 of the line L1. So its angle of inclination must be θ1. Draw a perpendicular like this and name this figure. This is D, this is A, this is point B, and this is point C. Now since ACD is similar to CDB, so alpha 1 will also be the upper angle in CDB. So this will also be a θ1. Now calculating the slope. This is triangle CDB. Slope we know M is equals to tan, and this is angle. This is equals to, let's suppose this side is A and this side is H. So tan is equals to perpendicular divided by base. Now this is angle theta and the side opposite to angle is perpendicular. So perpendicular in this case is A. And base in this case is H. So this is M1 which is equals to A over H. Now we will calculate M2. For the M2, this will be the angle theta 2. So now for M2 which is equals to tan, now angle will be pi minus alpha 2. Theta 2. Why? Because this whole part is equals to 180. Now we have considered only this part. So we will subtract theta 2 from this 180. So angle will be like this, which is equals to, now tan is equals to perpendicular divided by base. Now this is the angle. So the opposite side is perpendicular, which is H. In this case, perpendicular is H and base is A. Base is A. Now angle tan pi minus theta 2. These are 4 quadrants. This is 0. This is pi by 2. This is pi. Okay. Now pi minus theta 2. It means the angle lies in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant tan is negative. So the answer will be minus tan theta 2, which is equals to H over A. This is the value for M2. Now the value of M1 is A over H. The value of M2, which is equals to minus tan alpha, is equals to H over A. So it means minus M2 is equals to H over A. M2 is equals to minus H over A. Now we have calculated the values of both slopes M1 and M2. Now according to formula we will check whether its multiplication will give us minus 1 or not. The value of M1 is A over H. The value of M2 is minus H over A. So A and A will be cancelled out. H and H will be cancelled out. So M1 multiplication M2 is equals to minus 1. So it means that these two lines are perpendicular to each other. Now this is an example for perpendicular lines. It says, show that the triangle with vertices A, B and C is a right angle. So right angle is an alternate term for perpendicular. So we have to prove perpendicularity in this question. So for perpendicular, what is the condition? M1, M2 must be equals to minus 1. So first calculate M1, then calculate M2, then we will multiply them and we'll check whether the answer is minus 1 or not. So for M1, let us consider the slope of AB. When we have 3 points like A, B, C, then first slope is equals to AB and second slope is equals to BC. So slope of AB, which is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this is y2, 5 minus, this is y1, 1. This is x2, 4, and this is x1, 1, which is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4 and 4 minus 1 is 3. So slope of AB is equals to 4/3. Now we will calculate M2, which is equals to slope of BC, equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Now we have these 2 points. This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So the value of y2 is -1, the value of y1 is 5 divided by, this is the value for x2 which is 12, this is the value for x1 which is 4. So -1 minus 5 is equals to -6, which is equals to 12 minus 4 is equals to 8. This is not the simplest form of fraction. 2 3 times is 6 and 2 4 times is 8. So this is M2. Now we will take the product multiplication M1 multiplication M2, which is equals to, the value of M1 is 4/3. The value of M2 is -3/4. This 4 and 4 will be cancelled out and this 3 and 3 will be cancelled out. So the answer is -1. So M1 dot M2 is equals to -1. So it means that the triangle with these vertices is a right triangle.